One gray, rainy day, the Pope wakes up in a really bad mood.
Today,
He announces to nobody in particular.
I'm going to expel all the Jews from Rome.
He gets up, his servants bring him breakfast.
You know what I'm going to do today?
He asks the guy pouring his coffee.
I'm going to expel all the Jews from Rome.
They dress him up, he climbs on his throne. His court assembles for the morning's business.
First off, you there,
Says the Pope, pointing to the closest cardinal.
find me the top Jew in Rome. I want him here by noon at the latest. What for, your holiness? This morning I decided I'll kick all the Jews out of here. My mind's pretty much made up. I just want to give him fair warning.
The cardinal heads off on his mission, the day drags on. It's mid-afternoon by the time he returns to the court, bringing a guest with him. A little old man with a long gray beard dressed all black.
Who's this? We're not sure, your holiness. What, you don't know? Oh, no. Everyone we asked, they said he's the wisest man in the ghetto. So he's the one in charge.
Still, the old rabbi is silent.
Why doesn't this fountain of wisdom speak up for himself? But, your holiness, he doesn't speak Latin. Greek? I don't think so. He's a very holy man, they told us. He can't speak any common language, so he only... Silence!
The Pope lurches to his feet and stalks down from his throne. He stares at the rabbi, and the rabbi stares back. The Pope extends his right arm and points straight out the door. The rabbi looks hard at the Pope, then slowly points down at the ground. Shock flashes across the Pope's face. He thumps his chest once, twice. The rabbi's eyes narrow. He points up at the ceiling. The Pope snorts in anger, grabs a communion wafer and chalice of wine from the nearby altar. He shakes them furiously at the rabbi. But the rabbi shakes his head again and smiles. He reaches into his robe and produces a shiny red apple. Takes a big bite. The Pope blinks once, twice, slowly nods in agreement.
The man is right. Pleases me to change my mind. The Jews may stay. Now, get out of my sight.
And the rabbi's grabbed and hauled out of the room. The Pope sighs deeply and climbs the stairs to the throne again.
Let me tell you what happened.
He says to the court.
I said, your people have turned away from God. He said, no, God is here with us. I said, I, the Pope, say God has abandoned you. He said, who can say God is above us all? And I said, well, you have sinned, you have rejected Christ. Then he said, are we not all sinners? It's true.
Still raining and the sun is setting at the ghetto gates by the time the rabbi returns. Despite the weather, people gather all around him in the street, worried and eager for the story.
Rabbi, what happened? Were you frightened? What's the Pope like? What did he say?
The rabbi raises his hands for quiet.
It doesn't start out well. The Jews are going to get out, says the Pope. No, we're going to stay here, I say. Does this make him angry? I, the Pope, say you're out. Then, I'm sorry to tell it, I lose my temper. Up yours, my friend, that's what I say. Yes, then what? He just said, all right, forget the whole thing, break for lunch.